Dear brothers and sisters, my warm greetings to you all. Today we are going to discuss an important topic about the rich man. In Matthew chapter number 19, verse 16 to 30, a rich man came to Jesus and asked him, "What good thing shall I do, that I may have eternal life?" The rich man is recognized as a certain high official. He might be a civil magistrate. That time he had much respect and honor in the society. So as a man of good, he paid Jesus his civil respect and honor. He believed Jesus to be a worthy, good man and deserving of esteem and veneration. He had come to ask this question. He wanted to find a clear response from Jesus. Hence he knelt down and found his out, showing himself very good person. In Matthew chapter number 19, verse 17, "Why do you ask me about what is good?" Jesus replied, "There is only one who is good. If you want to enter life, keep the commandments." "Which ones?" he inquired. Jesus replied, "You shall not murder, you shall not commit adultery, you shall not steal, you shall not give false testimony, honor your father and mother, and love your neighbor as yourself." The young man said, "All these I have kept. What do I still lack?" Matthew chapter number 19:21. Jesus said to him, "If you wish to be perfect, go and sell your possession and give the money to the poor, and you will have treasure in heaven. Then come and follow me." On hearing these words, the young man was very sad and suddenly went away from that place because he had a lot of property. In Matthew chapter number 19, verse 23 says, "Then Jesus said to his disciples, Truly I tell you, it will be hard for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. It was indeed difficult for a man wealthy, honored and dignified, who had been enjoying luxurious life with his riches and rank." Here we find a popular Jewish morality. They believed that prosperity was the sign of a good man. If a man was rich, God must have blessed. Mark chapter number 10, 31 verse. "But many who are first will be last, and the last will be first." But Jesus' statement was different, that those who are first in their own eyes will be the last in God's eyes. But those who are the last in their own eyes will be rewarded as first. Where the rich, whose prosperity can so very easily make him arrogant, proud, self-satisfied and worldly. The more he has, the greater the responsibility that rests upon him. Will he use what he has selfishly or generously? He will think in terms of what money can buy and forget that there are many things money cannot buy. The man who trusts in himself, his possessions can never be saved. So, Mark chapter number 10 and 25 verse. "It is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for someone who is rich to enter the kingdom of heaven." Jesus' analogy of the camel and the eye of the needle probably has nothing to do with a small gate in heaven. Thank you very much.